Hey guys, Mark here, and been a while since I've uploaded a real life video. And for a while now, I've wanted to be doing a little bit of a rant. Um, so I had myself a good subject to rant on for you guys today, even though probably a lot of you don't want to listen to me just blabber on about shit about my life. But oh well. Um, but yeah, the rant is going to be about guys, fucking dicks. You know, I don't mean dicks as in but like arrogant bastards who think they're better than everybody else. Whatever. But anyway, you know what I mean. Um, yeah, you know, no real life video from me would be complete without a cake. I'm sorry, but this happened to me about just short of a week ago. In fact, just after 9 days ago. Shut up. I was round at a friend's house because my friend wanted to introduce me to one of his friends, and you know yourself if you have a friend longer than anybody else knows them, then you'll know the good points in them rather than people would see the bad points in them right away. So bear in mind, I don't judge on first impressions, but this pretty much pissed me off. Um, so I'm usually one of these kind of people who will sit and just listen to them talk for the first maybe like hour or two. I'm quite good at that. I've developed an ability where I can just listen to people and figure out what kind of person they are, which is good in some cases, but you get too used to being able to do it. So I was just listening, and he was talking about the usual shit about how much weed he'd smoked and where he had been, like how many girls he'd fucked and all this, that, and the next thing. And he came across really arrogant, I'm not going to lie. Um, and then he moved on to this thing about, oh yeah, and I dumped this one girl because she said she loved me, and at this point I kind of just let out a deep sigh, and I could see my friend in the corner. He just kind of subtly shook his head at him as if to say, "Don't go there." And the first thing he had turned around to me and said, "Hey Mark, what's your idea of love?" And I just went, "Well, I basically listed off um, a lot of past experiences and memories that I had with someone else um, for probably a couple of minutes. I went on for, um, just about, I don't know, I don't really want to explain it because it'll fuck my head up. Anyway, so after explaining my version of love, this guy turns around and goes, "Huh, it's pretty gay." You know, it's pretty sad to see someone who's almost 20 talk about how much he loves girls rather than how much he wants to fuck them. And at this point, I got pretty mad. So I says to him, "Alright, what's your idea of love?" He says, "I don't love girls. Like, I date them, and if they don't put out within a week, I dump them." And at this point, I was like, actual mad, bro, pure mad. Heated, motherfucker. So I tried to work up my anger because that's the kind of nice person I am. Everybody gets a second chance. So I says to him, "So how many girls you had in um, this year?" He says, "About 14. Four of them I put out, but they got bored after a couple of weeks, so I dumped them too." At this point, I got up and walked over and punched the cunt in his face. I'm one of these guys who struggles and works really hard to maintain a proper, loving and caring relationship. I know how fucking pussy that might sound, but whatever. Um, and then it's guys like that that come along and fuck it up for, like say he dates one of the girls and then I go and ask one of those girls out, she could turn around and say, "Oh no, I'm just out of a really bad relationship." That happens to me a lot because of previous guys that are just using pricks. I really hate them. I mean, I hear about it a lot. I've actually got a couple of friends that are like that, and I tell them to their face, fucking stop it, or I'm gonna smack you one. And I'm not trying to do this to sound big and tough, but like, that's just who I am. I hate people that do that, and I'm not afraid to tell people what I think of them. That's one of my other qualities, I would say, is I tell people to their face what I think about them. I hate being two faced, and I don't lie. Um, so if I've got a problem with you, you're going to find out about it sooner or later. Um, I never talk behind people's backs, so that was the one thing I told him. I stood up, punched him in the face, told him how much of a dick he was, and I walked out. End of story. So that's been my first rant. I feel a little bit better getting that off my chest, even though I want to go around and punch him again. But if you guys want to see more rants, leave me a subject in the comment section. And if you give me a good idea, then maybe I will, you know, do a rant on your subject if I can think about something. Until then, thanks for watching.